And now the big story of the day. TVK chief has put an end to all the alliance speculation, saying that TVK will contest the Tamil Nadu elections solo. He added that AIADMK has surrendered to the BJP and TVK has the guts to take on DMK alone. Listen in first to what Vijay has to say.
அவங்களாச்சும் நேரடியா சரண்டர் ஆகி இருப்பாங்க, இவங்க மறைமுகமா சரண்டர் ஆகி இருக்கிறாங்க. அவ்வளவுதான் வித்தியாசம். மாத்தி மாத்தி ஓட்டு போட்டு ஏமாந்து அவங்க இப்ப நம்மள நம்புறாங்க. நம்மளுடைய இந்த தமிழக வெற்றி கழகத்தை இந்த விஜய் கூட நிப்பான்னு நம்புறாங்க. நம்மள நம்புறவங்களுக்காக நாம நம்பிக்கையோடு இருக்கணும்ல. அப்படின்னா இது முக்கியமான மிக 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 முக்கியமான ஒரு காலகட்டம் தானே. அதனால இந்த தீய சக்தியா இருக்கட்டும், இந்த ஊழல் சக்தியா இருக்கட்டும், ரெண்டு பேரும் தமிழ்நாட்டை ஆண்டவை கூடாது. அப்படிப்பட்ட இந்த கட்சிகளை உண்மையா தில்லா எதிர்க்கிற அந்த கட்ஸும் கெத்தும் நம்ம கிட்ட மட்டும்தான் இருக்கு. அண்ணா ஆரம்பிச்ச கட்சியும் அண்ணாவை மறந்து சுயநலமா மாதிரி பல வருஷம் ஆச்சு. அண்ணா பேர்ல இருக்கிற கட்சியும் அவரை மறந்து பல வருஷம் ஆச்சு. ஆனா நாம அவரை மறந்துடக்கூடாது. மக்கள் கிட்ட போகணும், மக்களோட மக்களாவே இருக்கணும், மக்களுக்காகவே இருக்கணும். அதுக்காக நாம என்ன செய்ய போறோம், என்னெல்லாம் செய்ய போறோம், அதுக்காக தான் இந்த மீட்டிங்.
And we are being joined by a battery of reporters on the story. Aman Sharma, Arunima and Purnima Muli joining us on the broadcast. To you two first, Aman. TVK Vijay has ended all speculations, stating now he is already all set to go solo in the Tamil Nadu elections and he is not going to align either with the DMK or AIADMK, and clearly making a sharp attack at both DMK, BJP, saying that AIADMK has surrendered to the BJP and that he has the guts to take on DMK.
Well, absolutely, Kaveri. This is a big development in Tamil Nadu today, and for many days everybody has been speculating that which way will Vijay lean? Will he go towards the BJP or will he go towards the DMK? Vijay had been making it clear even in his earlier speeches that he wants to be equidistant from both the parties. But today he has made it very, very clear that his party has the strength to win alone in Tamil Nadu. And Purnima has been closely covering this entire matter in Tamil Nadu. She can weigh in more on this. But it is now very clear, because I think even his party cadre was looking for this clarity from Vijay, that which way does the party go. That he's been appearing before the CBI twice in Delhi, which Arunima had been covering, and we had heard these rumors and these allegations that the BJP was trying to put pressure on Vijay to come to its side by making him being grilled by the CBI multiple times. But Vijay today very, very clearly saying that yes, there may be pressure, but he is not the one to come under pressure. He said the AIADMK is, directly under the BJP, while the DMK is indirectly under the BJP's pressure. So he's saying that his is a party which is not under any pressure. He has the capability to win alone. And that is what I think the big statement today coming is. This is the first statement he has made after getting his new election symbol, the whistle, and after the CBI summons which were issued to him when he appeared before the CBI. And that is why I think a major point in Tamil Nadu politics, I think, is now becoming a three-way fight in Tamil Nadu elections. Very clearly, the NDA, AIADMK alliance on the one side, the DMK on the other side, and Vijay, I think, as the big X factor, the third front in a way in these elections.
Right, Aman. Purnima, like Aman pointed out right now, the bigger question before today was which way will TVK Vijay lean. But earlier this month, he also hinted that TVK is ready for all the alliances and that with the only condition that TVK Vijay should be made the CM. What must have triggered that shift now?
Clearly, the NDA rally that took place clearly sent across a message that for the NDA, Edappadi Palanisamy is the chief ministerial candidate, and there is not going to be any change in that. And Vijay and the TVK so far said that Vijay should be the CM candidate, CM face for that front, and that is why now Vijay made it clear that he is not going to form an alliance and he's not going to succumb to pressure, quote unquote. That's something that Vijay said. However, if you look at TVK, there have been speculations on the one side, speculations that TVK and Congress are holding discussions. On the other side, that TVK may perhaps explore the possibility of joining the NDA, where the winnability factor is more for the TVK and for the NDA. So these were the speculations doing the rounds, but DMK Congress now making it clear that their alliance is very much intact and that will continue for the 2026 state assembly polls. On the other hand, NDA making it clear that Edapadi is the chief ministerial candidate for the NDA front, which is something that hasn't gone down well with the TVK either. So today, Vijay put an end to the speculation that his party may even consider going solo, but will not succumb to pressure.
Right, Purnima. Arunima, how are all the investigations that are going on with respect to the Karur Stampede tragedy? How is all of that going to dent his political image in Tamil Nadu?
See, the sense that I get from the Central Bureau of Investigation is that, both sides could face, some kind of charge when the final charge sheet is filed. The hand of God comment that came from top sources in CBI, where they said that this is not an accident. It's not as a hand of God played in killing 41 people. Either the organizer or the administration are to be blamed. And the sense I get after speaking to some of the investigating team members is that while it is hard for them to believe that Vijay and his party can completely put the blame on the administration. There are tough questions for him, leading his delayed arrival at the venue made the crowd restive. He had knowledge because he was seen, his party colleagues and others were seen announcing for the child who had gone missing. They were heard, throwing water bottles. And then Vijay himself, his personal knowledge, because he went up to make that speech and then suddenly cut it short. So personal knowledge leading to criminal liability is something that is being explored. But at the same time, CBI has also found that there were some police officials who were on bandobast duty, but not at the spot where their duty was assigned. So there could be trouble for both sides. However, if CBI goes ahead and names Vijay himself in the charge sheet, could that be a sympathy factor? Could that help him garner more votes? That will be the key question. But him announcing independence from both sides definitely is more positive news for DMK, because any third front would cut the anti-incumbency vote.
Right, Aman, like Purnima was also pointing out, now Vijay has stirred an unpredictable dynamic ahead of the polls. And like she also pointed out, now the anti-DMK votes may get fragmented, not only hurting the NDA, but also the ruling dispensation.
I think it could cut both ways. And what one important point that Arunima was mentioning, the sympathy factor. There is this feeling now that is Vijay being unnecessarily harassed. He's being summoned by the CBI twice to Delhi over the Karur Stampede, when clearly, is he directly to blame for the lives that were lost there, or was it the fault of the administration? This is something that some are questioning. Also, the release of his movie has been blocked. He has been making the rounds of the authorities, but his movie is not getting released. And that is also that something, Vijay could be getting the sympathy factor on. The NDA calculation, I would also tell you, is that Vijay could actually split the DMK vote as well. It is the X factor. Nobody knows how it will really cut in the Tamil Nadu elections. But today's statement by Vijay very clearly says that both these parties, the DMK and the AIDMK, are necessarily working under the pressure of the BJP. While the AIDMK has totally surrendered to the BJP, the DMK has indirectly surrendered to the BJP. So the Vijay is trying to rally his own vote base, his own popularity now in his elections. He's saying that he has the capability to win the elections without having any of these parties by his side. So I think that's a very important and very daring move by Vijay today. He's banking most also on the sympathy as well as his own X factor, that he's the one standing up for the people of Tamil Nadu, for their rights and for their interests.
Right, Aman. Purnima, when we talk about Vijay, let's also talk about his ideological positioning, because he appeals to a broad spectrum of voters. It's not just one ideology that we're talking about. We're talking about Periyas, we're talking about Ambedkarism, we're talking about Marxism. So how all of that is going to play out in the state with respect to Vijay?
The ideologues for TVK include the Dravidian ideologies as well, which is Annadurai and Periyar, and the SC/ST votes by talking about Ambedkar. And he's also catering to the women fraternity by having women ideologues as well, the first party to have women ideologues, saying that his party stands for women, his party wants to ensure that women are safe in the state. So he's trying to ensure that his party has both the Dravidian ideologues as well as the women voters are considered, and the youngsters and the first-time voters. So far, political analysts have said that TVK
I'm very sorry, Purnima, I have to cut you short. We are being joined by Kovai Satyan from the AIADMK and also Narayanan Tirupati from the BJP. To Kovai Satyan, sir, first. Sir, how do you see this now? TVK Vijay has clearly said that he is going solo and he is not going to be a part of AIADMK or the BJP, because seriously, attacking AIADMK, he has in fact said that you have surrendered to the BJP.
Looks like he is still not come out of his cinema world, making statements just to get few claps and whistles. I think he needs to grow out of it. And we welcome his decision to stand alone. That is his choice, and people of Tamil Nadu has to give the verdict on the same. But being a political startup and being omnipresent, after Karur he absconded for about 40 days, and now after CBI inquiry another 30 days, this is not the true characteristics of a leader. And somebody who wants to make heroic statements saying that, does this face looks like taking pressure or bowing to pressure? Any political leader will be under pressure to deliver to the expectations of his cadres and to the people. That is one of the qualities expected out of a leader. So there is nothing big to take credit on this. So Vijay has to grow up now. If he says that he is serious in politics and he is serious in public life, he needs to be seen with a common man in Tamil Nadu, delivering, not taking media presence and not talking only statements which will give him few claps and whistles.
Right, sir. We are also being joined by Narayan Tirupati, sir. The Vijay's decision to go solo is definitely going to hurt the BJP, and when we talk about NDA at large.
No, Vijay going solo will hurt only Vijay, not other political parties. It may hurt DMK, but it will definitely hurt Vijay only, because we all know we are working for uprooting this DMK government. That is why we had asked all the political parties who are like-minded in removing this government. So Mr. Vijay, his party is untested and it is inexperienced. So if at all they contest, it is their wish to go alone. But the loser will be Vijay only if they go alone. There is no problem as far as NDA is concerned, because we have a stronger alliance, which the Prime Minister also had addressed day for yesterday.